Hello everyone. How are y'all doing today? Hopefully well. Hey Alarian. Hi here. How are y'all doing? Also just woke up. Yeah, hard same. I woke up. Well, I know I woke up about an hour ago. It takes a while for me to get up. Do nothing today? Hell yeah. It is a true Sunday chill day then, isn't it? Yeah, no. Today I also won't do with chip tooth. Damn. What'd you chip it on? Did you just wake up and it kind of happened? Oh, woke up with a chipped tooth. Oh, damn. Interesting. That's really unfortunate. Do you grind your teeth in your sleep, Valerian? Because I know I do. So I have sleep apnea. So luckily, I have the kind that isn't, you need like a Darth Vader breathalyzer thing. Instead, I have the kind where it's like, yeah, your jaw falls back and you choke yourself. So we actually shift the jaw forward to like clear the airway. And not only does that make it so I don't, stop breathing in my sleep, but it also protects my teeth from the teeth grinding, and it also stops me from snoring. So it kind of like 3 birds, 1 stoned it. I have a key lime, LaCroix, and water. So you like the vague sense of LaCroix. You have the, are you here, give us a sign level of lime of in your drink. What I'm gathering. LaCroix, look, I poke fun. I have nothing against LaCroix, but to me it's always so diluted. It's very strong. Okay, if you say so. If you say so, I hear. I'm gonna need a damn mouth guard. You are. And hopefully you have insurance, because those mouth guards aren't cheap. And the cheap ones don't work well, from my understanding. What LaCroix or key lime? As a last name. Because that, both are kind of wild when you think about it. Mr. LaCroix, if that is indeed a real name. Or my diet is making my tooth weak? Maybe? But what is your diet consist? Well, that's right. We talked about your diet yesterday. Which, by the way, I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did too. While y'all are having mouth problems, my legs don't work. Okay, first of all, kind of work and then list 2 of the main things you need legs for not working is kind of... So is it a knees thing? If you can't run or jump, is it a knees thing? So it's like you just have bad, you got old man knees. But that's wild. Did they change their name to LaCroix? Did they expect to get like the princess treatment? if they changed their last name to it? Or were they sponsored by LaCroix to change their last names and they were given a certain lump payment of some to do so? I could also see that happening. No metal legs just don't lag, they atrophied in the cast. Oh. So what you mean to tell me is that, hi here, we need to do squats today. Yeah? Or lunges? We could do that. We can adjust the regimen just slightly. We could make that work. You need to unatrophy your legs. We need to. You need to get your legs to leg. What is the purpose of a leg that is not to leg? You are what you eat, as they say. You do have 269 points. Uh-huh. For you? I'd do it for free. They spawned in with that name? That's wild. Yeah, let's see. If I hi here. If I redeem the squat emote, does that mean you have to do it? Now that the tables have turned, what will you do now? All the times you've redeemed it. Come on, I'll do it with you. Whatever you end up doing, I'll also do. All right, let's go suck that guy up. Yeah, what that guy said. I need to go back and look at more VODs for some sound alerts. I feel like we've missed some like golden eggs here and there. Because there was a while where I did that. Hey Puff, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by yesterday. I know it was late for y'all. There's today's gonna be a bit of a lighter stream as well. Actually, the plan for today is we're gonna be doing some art. It wasn't that late for. Oh, excellent. Then good. I'm glad for you stopping by regardless. Only 5 in the evening. Okay, then that's not that terrible. Because I know for Ratty it was like 4 in the morning for them. So like, I'm used to y'all not being able to stop by for the collabs just because of how late it is usually. But I know, Puff, you're pretty good at joining in. Ratty's good at least poking their head in. Maybe Dragon. Temperature update. It's kind of funny. Is it negative like 15 now over there or something? But no, there was a period of time where we were doing all the sound bits or the sound edit things and adding it to the stream because I think it's really, really funny to do that. But I don't know, I just haven't been doing it lately, and a part of me wonders like, am I missing it, or am I just not looking for it? You know what I mean? The original idea behind it was, hey Ratty, how you doing? Because of the wind. Oh, the wind chill. Oh no, yeah, grape juice is really good. Grape juice is super, super good. But no. So wait, hold on. I'm so confused. So Alarian, I want you to understand this. You made the clip yesterday, which was really funny, by the way. I recommend checking it out. So we had that clip yesterday. You did the command ! Clip, and then it worked on my Discord. I haven't been able to get that command to work yet. Why did the one you work exactly the way that I wanted it to? Apparently. So that wasn't, and it was, the thing is just like, oh, it might have been Alarian's like own, like, I was thinking like a Discord or maybe or something, and I was like, no, it's my Discord, everything is there, everything is perfect. Let's see if it works again, because it takes the last 30 seconds and then it puts it up on the Discord. Yeah, it works. Well, shit. So anybody who wants to clip like a soundbite or something that they want to see, or just clip funny stuff. It's not a link though? What do you mean? The link works fine for me. I click it, it's right there. I had that clip yesterday. Does it not work for y'all? Maybe mobile? Maybe? Well, let's put it this way. It's on there. Yeah, let's go, Roddy! It's on there, and then also it's in the clip. It's in the clips Discord. In the Discord, I have streaming. For those that haven't gotten it, the interests, if there's a streaming interest, and then it's in that. I should probably actually put it in. Wait, I have 2 streaming channels. Oops. I don't even know how to fix that, to be honest. I should probably move it then, shouldn't I? Interesting. Let me see. Because if I look at my normal, yeah, the clips isn't showing up in the regular one. Yeah, I'm gonna move it right now. You hate mobile Twitch? How is mobile Twitch, by the way? I've never tried to look at Twitch on mobile before. Never, ever. It doesn't seem like it would be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Good? Then again, I watch everything on like an iPad style, right? Okay. Game to play. By all means, Puff. What game are you recommending? I moved clips into the actual streaming thing, by the way, so y'all will be doing it. Okay, dispatch. Let's see. Dispatch. Let's see. Oh, dispatch. I've been seeing people play the crap out of this game. I've seen people go crazy over this game, where it's like a choice matters kind of deal. Interesting. It looks good. Yeah. Minecraft story mode, I believe. Interesting. Why would a clerk not sell me a nail clipper without an ID, but a nail care set can include a nail clipper and scissors for perfectly fine? Because stores make up weird rules for weird reasons. Battlefield 6. Again, I'm not spending $90 on a game, Larry. Especially a game that I'm not going to play by myself. Oat milk with no sugar with 4 grams of sugar tastes like watered down water. Oh. Yeah. Sugar's added for a reason a lot of times. That's why it's better to just mix it with other things, especially oat milk in general. Just that should be added to something. It shouldn't be drank straight up, in my opinion. I think it would be really cool if you played it. Okay, put that in the game recommendations, Puff. Put it in. Put that in there. We'll add it to the list. Isn't it like episodic? Though, is it like all of it's released yet, or is it still releasing stuff? Because I also got that vibe where it was just like over time they just add more and more episodes that you can do stuff with. It's an inside joke. I'll make it like that. Paleo Pines, yeah, Paleo Pines is. If it's not already on that games recommended, definitely add it. Paleo Pines should be up there. Are we there yet? We're like I definitely want to do that game with some collab buddies. It's like Stardew Valley with dinosaurs, and it's just a really good cute art style. Yes, Paleo Pines is one of those that I've actually seen other people play. That I'm like, bro, that looks so good. That looks so cute. There's like different like rare design, like it's plus it's only like $30. It's not crazy. Actually, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Paleo Pines. I'm gonna add it to my. Oh, it already is on my wish list. Okay, so that's already there. Dispatch. I'm gonna add that to my wish list, and I'm gonna keep an eye on any like sales that go on. Stardew Valley with dinosaurs. Yeah, it's really good. Paleo Pines is a very good game. Also on my PC save, I got 2 ultra rare dinos, one albino one and one melanistic. Cool. Hell yeah. That's honestly where my grinding would come in, by the way. Would be just me sitting there trying to get the rare versions of guys. The little shiny Pokemon hunter of my brain would just immediately get lit up. And like the Jurassic... Oh, by the way, how is the Jurassic World 3 park simulator? Have any of y'all played that yet? I played the crap out of the first 2, but at the same time, after the second game felt really similar to the first game, like I was hesitant spending $60 to play it again for a third time. So I've kind of held back a bit. Because I love management games. I listen. Don't judge me, but I like management games. So dinosaur management games, sign me up. But yeah, no, it's hold on, let me see. Is it on sale? Is it on sale? RV there is only $8, dude. So cheap, so worth it. Yap is also one that is on my go-to. That's Paleo. Wait, there it is. Yeah, $60. $60, man. But what I will say, okay, the reviews are pretty okay. Basically the first 2 games pretty up. Okay, let's read the first review. Just the first review. Hold on, I'll bring it up for y'all. Boop. All right, I can't zoom in for y'all, so start squinting. All right, this is the Jurassic World 3, by the way. This is the you get dinosaurs. What you get here, basically the first 2 games put it up. A new breeding and family tree system, the ability to design custom buildings and share them via the workshop, and a new campaign. In short, it's the first 2 games with a breeding and juveniles DLC slapped onto it, paired with the new ability to customize buildings. And to be honest, if you expected much from the breeding system, you will be disappointed. It feels like it was made for the least effort possible. You place a nest down, 2 dinos come claim it, eggs appear, and after a timer runs down, half a grown juvenile spawns. That's it. Dinos building their own nests, hatching animations, motherly care, 401k. None of that is here. I made the 401k up. I expected more from the main selling point. Despite this disappointment, it's still fun, just like the first 2 games were. The best part is that you can create self-sufficient ecosystems now. There's also some nice fluff, like family tree and lots of new animations of dinosaurs interacting with each other. The workshop is especially a super neat addition. If you're the creative type, you could design your own buildings, customize your park down to the smallest detail. Think City Skylines 2 or Planet Zoo style customization. If not, then head over to the workshop to pick what tickles your fancy. There's a ton of stuff people have made. All in all, I could definitely recommend it. It's fun. Disappointing, yes. Did expect more, but still fun. So, from my understanding, it's about what I expect, which is this game is just the same thing a third time with a little bit more. I was reading the review for Jurassic World Evolution 3 because I love dinosaurs. I love park management. So this is a game that's very much up my alley. I loved the first one. Loved the first one. I thought it was so cool. I wish they went a little bit farther, but you know, overall I was satisfied. Second game comes out. I was like, oh, awesome. They get to add the stuff that I've been wanting for so long. They didn't add any of the stuff that I wanted. It was essentially the same as the first game, but they added a few more dinosaurs, and that is it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Still had fun, still had a good time. And then they started adding new dinosaurs, but the new dinosaurs, they cost like $20 each. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then so now when the third one came out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait a bit. I don't know if I can convince myself to do $60 a third time. But anyway, hey Foxy, how you doing? A little bit. It's a little bit. Don't get me wrong. The animations and all that stuff is really, really good. But I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be very real with y'all. I love, like, if I'm looking at the animations and the way they move about, etc., I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video that has all of their animations there. I'm not gonna spend $60 for the game, right? There needs to be a game there that is more. My heart is beating my chest like crazy from a holiday boss. Nice. When it comes, goes on sale during stream winter sale, I might get it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Ready. If this gets down to like $30, I'll consider it. But if it's still like 40, 50, I'm not gonna swing. It's just not worth. If it's 30 and below, I'll consider it. If it's 30 and below, I will consider it. Because I do enjoy the story. I enjoy the stories. I enjoy the gameplay loop. I enjoy all that stuff. But for the third time of essentially the same gameplay loop, like there needs to be more. And at least from the review that we saw, like it's like, oh, this is the new thing with it is kind of surface level. Also started a Pal World save with randomized pals, and holy shit, is it chaotic? Really? Oh gosh, we haven't played Pal World in forever. Pal World is so fun though. It was such a good time. But getting like, I got really into the breeding stuff in Pal World, where because they do it in a very unique and interesting way, where Pal World, what you would imagine it works is that you get 2 pals of different whatevers, and then the egg is like one either the father or the mother species, but combined as far as trait wise, right? That's what you would think. It turns out that every pal has a number, right? Has a number associated with it, and the pal is the number that is in between their numbers. So you'll have like a little flower and an electric like ape, and then a dragon will pop out. It's so weird. But like it's such a wild thing. Oh man. Why does your arm hurt, High here? It seems like you're having a lot of issues lately. And every time that we'll do a workout, let's have you also do like lunges. Maybe not full squats. If you're dealing with like atrophy stuff, not full squats, but at least lunges. I feel like it's lighter, but it's still something, right? We want to get your legs up to snuff. And apparently your arm now too, I guess. Anyway, point is, so yeah. Human body invented adrenaline for fights and hunting, and I'm using it not to die to 3 hot tall ladies trying to murder me. To be fair, that still sounds like they're like, it's doing what you should be doing. That should still be happening. All like that, I feel like it's still working as anticipated. 1 from my backpack, it's like really heavy, and 2 from the flu shot. Oh gosh. Yeah, the flu, especially if you get like a flu COVID mix. No, not flu. Which is it? Is it tetanus? There's a particular shot that like sucks. But yeah, no. I'm just scrolling through my wish list. Actually, you know what? I'll show you all my wish list. Let's start from the top. Boop. That's from the top. Can I like please change like the zoom on this? No? Okay, cool. Great. Well, start squinting, everyone. Yeah, I'm starting with the oldest. So Sons of the Forest, by the way, I've been wanting to play Sons of the Forest, but I couldn't find anyone to play it with. All my friends like that was even like adjacently to do it, they didn't want to like splurge on the money, which to be fair, it's fair. Yeah, but I love playing scary games with people who who are scaredy cats. Ain't got no glasses, so I'm blind. Don't worry about it. Rotwood, Killing Floor 3. I loved Killing Floor. That was actually the game that I played with my brother for, it's good. Scrap Mechanic. You like Scrap Mechanic? Like, I looked at it. It looked really good. It looked really, really fun. So that's still on my radar of games to play. But yeah, like Killing Floor, like 1, I played it modded with my brother growing up, where there was like a modded server where you would have like 80 something people, and you would still have the diverse like different classes to go into, but it was like you had a sentry turret that was based on that, and it was a lot of like sitting around upgrading your stuff, but your turrets would kill like hordes of thousands of enemies. It was crazy, but it was fun. It was very fun. It was kind of like essentially like a weird version of just like a clicking game, like a clicker game. You know what I'm talking about? Where you just kind of vibe. It was like a vibe violent game. When I used to be like 12, I used to watch so much Scrap Mechanic YouTube. Wait, how old is Scrap Mechanic? Oh my god, it came out in 2016. I legit put this up like last year, like a couple years ago. I did not know that existed. That's wild. I need to do my heat transfer assignment. Do you mind if I shoot you a friend request on Steam? No, go ahead. Y'all are more than welcome to shoot me friend invites on Steam. In fact, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. I was gonna show it on stream, but then I was like, there could be other people on here that might be able to take advantage of that. I'm gonna put it in the streaming group. Is my stream? Here's my Steam friend code. There we go. Boop. Accept. There we go. But yeah, no, y'all are more than welcome to shoot me a friend invite. That's fine. I think the only thing that I would say as far as like the barrier of weirdness, just don't automatically join in on things. I think that's the only line that I'll put into the sand. Like, if you're more than welcome to ask, you're more than welcome to like feel out. That is absolutely fine. But like that, but friend request, that is absolutely fine. You do not need to worry about that crossing that boundary. That is fine. I don't want to do it, but it's gonna take 6 hours to do. I send you positive vibes. I only have one friend on Steam, and it's my BF. Well, you know what? You're free to send me one too if you want. The game's really old, but I remember the game before big updates. I have no friends on my Steam account. Then send me one, Foxy. I'll be your first. That's fine. Is it bad that my favorite hoodie is a green pride hoodie that I got $11 at Target? No. In fact, if anything, that's kind of based. It's kind of based as hell. Hi here. My favorite hooded jacket. I don't know if you consider it a hoodie. To me, hoodies were sweatshirts. Is my Paragon shirt that I got for Paragon while that was live. It was so comfy. It's so good. Rip Paragon. I still hold a grudge against Fortnite to this day for what they did. For those that don't know, Paragon was a here I'll show you. Paragon is a MOBA game. Yeah, it was this. It was an Unreal Engine MOBA game on it was on PlayStation. and I got super into it. I really fell in love with it. Very high fidelity, very good. It was just like a passion project for a bunch of very talented 3D modelers and things like that. It was so good. It was so good. And then they killed it. Well, they made some decisions. I think there's a lot of drama in the background as far as just the higher up stuff, because they started making decisions that seemed odd. And then essentially they like remade themselves like 3 separate times, and they kept losing more and more of the community, until finally it reached a point where they completely cannibalized the team and put it into Fortnite, because it was right around the time when Fortnite got really huge. And bro, I remember I was literally in the middle of a road trip. I think I was on my way back home for Christmas, I want to say. It was something along the lines of that. And I got the news that Paragon was getting canceled. Like, they were closing it down. And I remember being distraught. I was so sad. I was so upset. The Steam code, by the way, is in the streaming section in the Discord. You can send friend requests on Roblox too. Granted, I don't play Roblox often, so just letting you know. My favorite jersey is a NASA sweatshirt my dad had. That's honestly so cute, Puff. It's so adorable. I love that. Yeah, weird. Yeah, no. I'm not a grinder. Sweats. If you need to be sold more on Dispatch, you can kiss Omni-Man. I mean, that wasn't what I was looking for, but, you know, all the power to you. I appreciate it. Wait, can I just, like... Thank you. Okay. We're getting into major drama. Here we go again. Yeah. There's been a handful of times. I have difficulty now really loving certain content creators, because it's happened on too many occasions now where they become problematic in like very specific ways. VTuber drama, listen, like I do my best to keep distance from. In fact, I try my best to keep distance from any kind of drama, because for me it's distracting. There's so many things that I want to do. There's so many things I want to have fun with. That drama just pulls attention and energy from that I just don't, you know? It's not a... I think there's something to be said about that. I feel like I can't like anything anymore or fear they're a problematic person. I mean, I think the best that I can really do is like people for what they do, etc. And then you can separate the reason why you love them with what they do. Oh, right. Did we want to extend Inked? Let's do that real quick. Isn't that a thing that y'all redeemed a while back? Ink. Boo. I guess I could just use the filter. Here you go. Old still inked. Instead of 3,000, that's 3 seconds. We'll do it 30 seconds. Boom. Done. And now I'll do it again for you. There you go. Now we're inked for the next 30 seconds. Because I remember that being a redeem that y'all wanted to see. Ooh, we're black and white. Today, we see. Well, we know what will happen. I just got into VTubing and I hate it right now. Pretty petty high school drama. It is. In memoriam. Today, we found... no, I was going to say we're going to do in memoriam of the dodo, and I got sad and immediately cut it short. No, like... So I'll give some examples. So back when Achievement Hunter was... I mean, Achievement Hunter is now a thing. I remember my favorite member of Achievement Hunter was Ryan Haywood, and those who know. So you're already just like, oh. But you know, overall, kind of like an agent of chaos, smart guy, etc. And then I also was a huge fan of Funhouse, and like they kind of like was this like duo, kind of like groups that they kind of intermingle occasionally, but overall like it's just gameplay, like video games gameplay, commentary, funny stuff, right? I was like, well, I got a lot of VTubers messaging on Twitter, even though I don't use it. It might be bots, but I mean, if not, go for it. See, the thing is, I switched to Blue Sky. I deleted my Twitter account because of just vague pointing. But I understand that a lot of people have like, that's where you need to go. For me, I'm just like, I'm in the beginning enough of my career where I can make the transition without it sacrificing a whole lot on my end, so I'm doing it. Anyway, so what ended up happening is that it came to light where a member of Funhouse, as well as Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunter, there was some inappropriate stuff with children happening. And I was like, it happened like within the same week of both of these people, like completely separate, happens at the same time, and it was wild. And I remember being distraught because I was like, I identified most with this guy in the group. How am I the problem? Like, I identified with a pedophile, and I was like, no. Like, I was upset, understandably. And then, you know, I've looked up to other people, so I've also looked up to Thor from Pirate Games. And I've looked up, and I'm gonna name drop it. There is a pattern here. And then there is I'm reluctant saying this one, but I will. I'll say it regardless. Cinder it really gave me a lot of courage to move forward with trying to do music stuff. And like, my plan was all these people that inspired me to do the things that I want to do. What I kind of want to make little mementos of remembering. Isn't that bad? It was pretty bad, Alarian. It was pretty bad. Granted, it's not as bad as the other things I've mentioned. Yeah, but that doesn't excuse the behavior. The point is, like, she backstabbed friends, essentially, people close to her. I did see the 1,000-page document. I did not read it. I saw that dropped. But the point is that I learned that it's okay to have inspirations, and it's okay to use their faults as additional inspiration. So I'm going to use the example of Cinder being the case here, because she was an inspiration for me to gain confidence in moving forward with music. But it is also a reminder to remember who are important in my life and to treat them with love and respect like they deserve. Everyone involved acting like children. Yes and no. I think at the time when it first released, it was just honest reactions. I don't think some people definitely jumped on the bus, right? But they always do. But like the core people involved, I don't think there was overreactions. Oh, from the new document? Oh, I didn't. It was one of those things was like, this wasn't the right move, and then I moved on with my life. Who doxed my full name on Roblox? That's wild, I hear. Hopefully they're not a friend anymore. And then something like Thor from Pirate Games, right? And for him, he was an inspiration. He was the main reason why I started doing game dev on stream. He was the inspiration for that. So, like, and then he was also a lesson to me for accountability. That regardless of how right I think I am, I need to be responsible in my accountability for my actions and my decisions. And I think that's important. I think there is a certain level of taking the easy way out, of just straight up cutting out anything and everything that is considered even somewhat bad, instead of it having be an additional lesson for you to learn and grow as a person. And I think that matters a lot. So, fingers crossed, hopefully, I will never be any kind of form of problematic. I don't think I will be. But, you know, everyone has character flaws. I am certainly not one without any. But as far as I can tell, as far as any of the things that I think is problematic, I'm not on any of those. So, that is the very least. The very least I can say that much. Off topic a bit, but are you ready for a fun fact? Go for it. Go for it. On Roblox, I can't say hi without it. Yeah, right? Foxy's kind of right on that. I remember joining the voice chat on Roblox, spent like 30 minutes trying to get the mic working, and then I got timed out for language in the first like 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cryptmaster was another one that I think thought would be fun to do, because that seems really funny. Power Drill Massacre, something tells me that was recommended to me. Abiotic Factor also is one where I wanted to play with friends. Voyager 1 would be exactly one light day away from Earth. Ooh, that's really cool. That's actually really good to know. Are we still in contact with them, by the way? Are we still connected to them, or are they out of juice? Because I barely. Okay, all right. Oh, I still haven't played the Elden Ring DLC. That's on my list. we need to play that. Okay, Puff. Be safe. All right, sounds good. Pony Island Panda Circus, by the way, is the same people that made Bunny Graveyard, which is why this is on my list of things to keep an eye on. Joy of Creation, that was just a really good like Five Nights at Freddy's game. Hello Neighbor, honestly I should probably just remove. Home Safety Hotline, that game I really want to play because it's also the closest game that I know of that is to our game that we are making. Like it's certainly not exactly in any way struck the imagination, but it's very good. So that's something on there. Crime Scene Cleaner seems like it's a very fun twist to the Power Wash stuff that we've been doing. 30 days on ship. I don't remember ever adding that, but it's there. Instagram users when they're 5 hours of racism because they're trying to buy a thirst trap. Is Instagram that bad? Listen, unfortunately TikTok has its hooks in me, but I try to avoid social media when possible. Star Miner, that's good. Koryu, oh my gosh. If y'all have not heard of this one, this is like samurai. It's like samurai dinosaurs. So good. So good, dude. Bunny Graveyard Chapter 2. We're keeping an eye on that because Bunny Graveyard was good. The Lost Wild, another dinosaur game. Death Ground. I saw people play this one. I considered doing Death Ground when Halloween came, but from what I saw from other people playing it, it didn't seem that good, which is why I can understand the mixed reviews here. I just got TikTok like 3 months ago for uploading content, but I don't browse it. That's how I was at first too, Alarian, and then I started browsing. I need to stop. I've gotten to a bad habit. What I need to do is just straight up only use it when I need it, or like when I'm posting, and then maybe a little bit of interacting for a little bit after I post. That's it. From what I've heard, the first hour after you post, you interacting with the comments really amplify your how it's pushed in the algorithm. So something to keep in mind, because up to this point, it would literally be like a post and forget. I would post it and then I would just let it do its thing, and then I would move on my day. Tip is Triad. I think we did play the like demo for that. I think maybe not. Another horror dinosaur game. Welcome to Elderfields. Apparently is a like farm. It's like a horror farm simulator that looked really, really good. You found me on TikTok? Ooh, okay. Well, at least I know it's at least somewhat effective. No, I'm just glad like that it reaches out to people. You know, it's at least somewhat effective. I'm so behind though. I'm so behind on all this stuff. I've mentioned it yesterday, but I think I'm like 3-4 months behind on my VODs. Hold on, let's see. Let me see. Let me check. I barely use Blue Sky. Yeah, through Dragon. Honestly, I feel like a lot of y'all are from other people recommending me to other people. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, the last VOD I posted was a VOD from 17th of June. So July, August, September, October, November. We are close to 5 months behind of VODs. And other, that means 5 months of also shorts that hasn't been made. Granted, a significant portion of that was like there was a significant downtrodden of like my mental health being come to question, and I couldn't work on anything for like 3 months. So that also happened. So I'm not hating on myself. I'm not, but it is a fact. I am very much not posting recent content. Storebound, Big Walk. Storebound, I want to play with people. I'm going to be playing, or I want to play with Ella. Big Walk, that one I do want to also collaborate with people on, because it's like a goofy collab kind of game. Eldritch Empathy, I think, is Eldritchian horror, but you're a counselor, which is really not, seems really fun. Why would you do that, Ty here? I wouldn't recommend that. Kiosk seemed really funny. I saw people play it, but I don't know if it's gonna be a whole stream. It might be just a whole thing. Hold on, what got flagged here? And I found out through the Greek mythology. The fucker seems to be me. Here we go. Yeah, that's fine. You got flagged for cursing. Oh no. Oh. I don't know. I think Yuppie Psycho was something that was recommended to me as Miso. 12 minutes cleaning game. Dino Blade, bruh. Have y'all seen Dino Blade? I think they made a demo. It's like really good. It's Dark Souls, but you're a dinosaur, dude. It's so good. Like, right? I don't know why none of that got flagged. But that one time you did get flagged. I don't understand it. I don't understand the bot. This is kind of like a Satisfactory-ish one that they're growing. I'm participating in their like early stuff. I don't think I can show anything off. Yep, you're right. That it's the ER that gets flagged. Expedition 33, I definitely want to play. Midnight Walk, I definitely want to play. Bloody Hell Hotel looked really, really good. Ooh, Shroom and Bloom. Guys, when that gets released, Shroom and Blue's gonna be super fun. Night in the Woods, Leica, Schedule 1, Major Arena. Quite a Ride is also just like the Eldritchian just ride around on a bicycle, and I think there's also a dog. E33 is a dairy dog. There's Date Everything from y'all's recommendation. Grounded 2, Jurassic Park. Still Wakes the Deep, the DLC. We never played that. Eco seemed good. Paleo Pines. Postal is something that y'all recommended. The Lift is something that seemed fun for me, and it was very fun. But the game isn't released yet, but we will be playing that. Oh, Pacific Drive. Oh, Pacific Drive came out on the 23rd. The DLC for it. Guys, I kind of want to play Pacific Drive again. We never finished that game. It was such a good vibey game, dude. I really did like it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I really want the ability to eat drywall. Why? Silent Hill F, but $70 for a Silent Hill game is too steep for my blood at the moment. In Stars in Time, which I know Foxy is just like, play it! Play it! Play it! No, I'm Not Human. That one we're going to be playing. Dead by Daylight. We'll probably play with some friends. Hades 2 is also on my list. Shift at Midnight, when that's fully released, definitely play it. Little Nightmares 3. I missed out on the bundle that was like everything for $20. I'm kind of upset by it because I really want to play it with y'all. I want to play it on stream. Yap was really fun. I played that with some friends. RV there yet? We're gonna be doing stuff with that with collab people. When you're a dodo, exactly. Outlast Trials. That's on my list. That seems like a game that's gonna be really fun with people. Final Sentence. We did that demo. That was good. Shark Dentist seems really funny. Outer Worlds 2. That's on my. And then now Dispatch. The Lurks Within the Walls was okay. It was nice. It was good. It was okay. Also, since I missed it because I was busy, how was the Look Outside 2.0 update? It was good. I tried the challenge mode in it because I read that like a lot of stuff like is unique to that mode, so I wanted to play it. So I didn't get as far as I could have otherwise because it was hard. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. Did you see the new costume by chance? If not, I could switch to it real quick. Because okay, good. At least you saw the new costume. For those that haven't seen the new costume for the 2.0, boop. This is the new costume for Look Outside 2.0. In comparison, this is the original. Like I'm giving the vibe that there's like a little cute dodo and totally normal, but it's an end of like an anglerfish dodo angler like monster. And I really liked how it turned out. I'm probably going to adjust the design a bit here and there, but you know, it's a good start. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Okay. Oh. But so there's a couple things on my list of almost like to do for stream stuff. For those that don't remember, I did from a B tier to an A tier. Yeah. So there's a couple things I want to discuss with y'all because I put out a poll last week for those that may or may not remember, and the poll was discussing about emotes for the stream, right? So to fill everybody in, if I drink expired water, by the way, You're the Most Decent song. There's a bar dodo in S tier. See, here's the thing, Foxy. I tried listening to your song. I couldn't understand the lyrics. I don't know if either the balance was off. I couldn't understand the words. I really did. I don't know if it was just there was something with it. I don't know, but I really did give it a listen. So maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe my head wasn't in the right place, but I couldn't understand the lyrics. Anyway, so we discussed about emotes, right? And it's my mic quality. I have to boost it beyond comprehensive for it to be hearable. Yeah, I think it was too much. Oh, it's in the description. Okay, then I'll check out the description. But the original choice for the description, or not the description, for emotes, is everything added to the stream is lore relevant. Like, there's a lore video that ties things changing in the stream to the lore of Idealist happening in real time. That is the restriction that I've put upon myself as we grow this channel. And emotes being one of them, the way the chat looks being another. Like, it's a little bit here and there, but it's been tough trying to get through it. So what that ends up looking like is a lot of nothing for a lot of time for essentially basic necessities. So one of the questions that I discussed with last week was like, well, are y'all okay with like a temporary like emote stuff or temporary stuff that can fill in the gaps until the official quote-unquote release of the thing? And from the poll, y'all said yes. It's like, hey, any emotes, even if it is temporary, is good. Like, even if it's not quote-unquote canon, I guess, would be a good way of putting it. So that mixed with the fact of we have so many here. Let me look. We have so many costumes. We need a spring cleaning. We need a spring cleaning bad. The only thing that we can't fully get rid of is Zoochosis, and there's another one. Hold on. I want to make sure that this isn't up. Yeah. It was Zoochosis and Mama Slotto. Zoochosis and Mama Slotto are the ones that we're gonna be keeping regardless. We're gonna still vote, but it's just like we're gonna take the top 10 of those voted on top of looking at our tier lists, on top of like all that, and then deciding on what we keep and what we vault. And again, as a reminder, any vaulted costume can be unvaulted via channel points through the redeem. So if we put away your favorite costume, you can spend channel points to release it for a month. It's not a forever release. It is a temporary release. I can just imagine lore and accurate idealists being followed around by a bunch of baby dodos. Well, yes and no. I'm still in the process of designing y'all's kind of like forms, I guess is a good way of putting it. I have some ideas in there. I think it would be a good idea to probably honestly share that to an extent with y'all, being like, hey, this is what I'm considering. But the way that I've described it before is that y'all are wandering souls that are given form via the prehistoric bodies that Idealist provides for you, right? So that's why you can kind of make your own OC be like whatever kind of prehistoric creature you desire, right? And then that's your appearance in your version of this lore. Hey Piranha, how you doing? Unfortunately, you got here as soon as we were about to do ads, so I apologize if you were about to get hit by that, but we're gonna quickly get to ads real quick, and then we'll catch up, Piranha. You'll just be a fern waving in the background. That's so funny, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. Hi here. Lunges. Come on, let's do some exercise. We're gonna make sure your legs unatrophy. Let's do it. I'll do lunges with you. Let's try to do 10 each leg, all right? I don't know if you can hear me. Ooh, the Stegosaurus apex, that's pretty good. All right, you know what? Let's have as many of y'all, let's try to get as many people on that as possible. If you can. If not, that's fine. 10 lunges each leg, all right? Let's all get our legs moving a little bit. All right. One, two, three, four. It's where you lean forward. It's kind of like you put your one leg back and one leg forward, and then you like bend forward so that your front leg gets to be like a 90-degree angle, and then you lift yourself back up again, and then you switch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew! You don't have to do 10, even if it's just 1. Even if it's just 1. But let's try to do at least 1 every break. And you're going to have 1 less break today. We're ending a little early today. I have some stuff happening at 4, so I'll need to end a little early. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fun to do it together, if that makes sense. It's also more incentive to actually do it. You know what I mean? Oh, let's go ahead and there we go. I have like a tracker. 10 each leg. Good job, Hi here. Hell yeah. How does it feel? 10 lunges each. Boop. All right, welcome back. For those that missed it, we just did 10 lunges on each leg. Maybe you care about that, maybe you don't, who knows? They're like, so? Why would I care about that? And the reason is, because we gotta make sure that we're nice and healthy. Because that means, if y'all are healthy, y'all will live longer. And if you live longer, then you'll be part of the dodo cult even more. Your legs have shattered. No! No! I said it's fine even if you only did 1. Don't shatter your bones. But anyway, who's gonna try to live longer in this economy? Don't you want to be there when it's time to rebuild? That's what's getting me through it, not gonna lie. Is the mindset of I'm here to make it so that when it's time to after all the dust settles, I'm there to help build things back up. You know? So I think it's a better perspective than hopelessness. Because I know for a fact that nothing is forever, right? Is it bad that my natural instinct when someone bad happens to my friends is, who should I commit stabbery to? No. We all have friends like that. I'll be here waiting for after the nuclear winter for you. Right? Exactly. It's like, yeah, no, it'll be, I'll bring a jacket. I'll bring an extra jacket for you. But yeah, so I think this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do let's put out the poll first for the costumes on the Discord. Y'all, hold on. Actually, first things first. Let's make sure that every single costume is in the museum. Let's see here. There we go. This is what we want. If somebody hurts my family, bro, my first instinct is to commit several war crimes. That's just being human, honestly. I'll be waiting in subterranean for y'all. Yeah, where's y'all's bunker at? Where's y'all's nuclear bunker? All right, so we need to add all of these, I think. Yeah, all the Halloween stuff. We need to add all the Halloween stuff here. Migraine? No, Elarian. It's if you want to look away from your phone and just have us like in the background to listen to, you're free to do that. You're free to lurk. Don't think that you have to give yourself a migraine to watch us. Or if you need to turn, like, you don't even have to watch if you or listen if you don't want to. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So first thing, we are going to add, and you know what? I'll even switch to it so y'all kind of see. We're gonna add the GTFO. So this is what would be a good name for this? For this Mama Dodo, because I didn't even make commands or anything for switching to it because like it was just gonna be an automatic switch. We'll say zombie bonker. I was gonna say like bonk. Do we want bonk Mama Dodo? Put Legos as sharp as possible. My God. Let's see. Let's do bonk Mama. Oh, whoops. Create new post. Bonk Mama Dodo. For the dodo that wants to bonk, but needs to be quiet. All right. Does this show? It does. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay. So first things first, let me just do something real quick. I want to make sure that all this is in the same area, but I don't want to show off all my files. You know what I mean? Downloads. Wait, is Mama Slotto not in here? That's crazy. All right. Well, let's fix that. Throw that in there. Now, here we go. Get all this stuff, all the Halloween stuff in here. Boom. Ghost Dodo. Boom. And then I think that's it. We don't need pumpkin. As wonderful and amazing as pumpkin is and was. Oh, here we go. Don't look. That's 100% in there. Don't look 2.0. And I think that's it. I think we got all of it. Oh, we do need that other one. Hold on. All right. Boom. Oh, have you not seen Pumpkin Piranha? Hold on. Let me show you. I've been waiting in the centipedes and the blue lizards. Help now I turn those hoes in half. Hi here, what are you on about? Piranha, you may actually know what pumpkin is. Maybe you're just responding to hi here in whatever that was. It is boo doo boo 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 boo. Where are you? You've seen Pumpkin. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you need to see Pumpkin because Pumpkin is absolutely goated with the sauce. Yes, no, same. Honestly, same. We just go like, huh, that's weird, and then we just move on. That's the way we go about it. All right. So the first thing we're gonna add, this is Bonk Mama Dodo. So we're gonna do, that's a PNG. Okay, so all of these are PNG files. So this one, let's make sure we have which one's being which one. The GTFO one. Okay. Pumpkin must be protected. Agreed. So yeah, it is that one, then that one. So it does it the opposite. Okay, good to know. So what if I did... You think I would know how to do this by now? I've only done this like 35 times before this. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. We're just gonna have to do this manually, individually, because it's not the order that I want. Boo. Boo. There we go. So we have the GTFO Bonk Mama Dodo. I think it is spooky. It's spooky because of the guy. We are going to have this be in our closet. We need to update our tags, by the way. We've maxed out on tags. We need to make them more more accurate, more consistent, that like more applicable. That's the word I want to talk about. Cartoony, silly, cuddly, punny. I think it's just spooky closet. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else with this that I want to say. I don't think it's gross. It's not. It's borderline gross, but it's not gross. For the dodo that wants to be quiet. And then this one. Oh, right. We need to do this. It was this way. It was game GTFO. Description. That's what it was. Okay. So bonk. Wait, what? Where'd it go? Where did our... What? Why did it... Ugh. So we need to have everything in the description beforehand. Got it. All right. Fine, I guess. You know what? And then let's just... I don't care about the order. I'll rearrange it if I have to. And then post. Oh, tell artist we said hi. Hi back. There we go. GTFO for the dodo that bonk that needs to be quiet. Perfect. By the way, how are you doing, Piranha? How have you been? We're going to make another new post, except this time it's going to be Miss Frizzle Mama Dodo. So I'm going to say Frizzle Dodo. Game, this was classrooms. And then for the dodo who thinks teaching is magic. Is there like a phrase that Miss Frizzle says all the time? I forget off the top of my head. I feel like she does. I'm gonna say in our closets. I think it's a bit. It's not. I think it's cartoony. I think it's. She is technically a teacher, so I want to say professional, but Miss Frizzle is not professional by any means. Tasty, efficient, pretty. Is it pretty? I'm gonna say pretty. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love to see artist. Anyway, after we put this out and everything, what I wanted to also say, the art that we're doing today, I want it to be the emotes that we use on stream. So if y'all want to throw in your two cents as far as what to prioritize over others as far as emotes to be added, stick around. All I can think about is seatbelts when it comes to Miss Frizzle. Okay. I like, it's like, put your seatbelts on, everyone. The fact that the Magic School Bus had seatbelts, it definitely needed it, but like, also funny. Miss Frizzle, where are you? Got some work to do now. Frizzle Dodo, classrooms for the Dodo who thinks teaching is magic. I think that's good enough. Alright, new post. This time it is going to be Ghost Mama Dodo. Ghost Dodo. No, we need to do Ghost Mama Dodo. And this is Phasmophobia. For the Dodo who wants to contact the living. I liked where my head at was this. I really did, but it just wasn't executed the way I wanted it to. And I think the answer, thank you. See, I felt it was a little, Miss Frizzle Mama Dodo was a little underwhelming, but I think it's because it's been a while since I've done like a costume from the original model. I think it, like, Mama Dodo needs a model update. She just does. This is Spooky in our closet. Not efficient. I think we need a one where it's like innovative, kinda, where it's like, oh, it's we don't have other ones where a light turns on and then you don't see it unless you turn on the light, kind of deal. I'm gonna say a little bit cartoony on that. Okay. And then we're gonna have a new post. And then we have this one. And this one is Lure Mama Dodo 2.0. This is Look Outside 2.0. Losing Your Mind. Hell yeah. Join the club. Love to see it. For the Dodo who wants you to come closer. Yeah. And it's just the one, right? Yeah, it's just the one. Are we gonna get the music for the BG? BG? What is that short for? One of the things that we do need to do, so as far as like new music for streams in general and stuff, I need to find out how other streamers are doing this, where they're adding background. Well, then perfect. This is the perfect segue for that. I need to figure out how other streamers are making it so that the stream music isn't added to VODs. Because that's the biggest reason why I don't just have video game music blasting at all times. Right? And the reason being is because I don't want to get flagged on YouTube. Straight up. It's like I want to be, like, we're not at the point where we're getting paid, but I don't want us being able to get paid and then half my videos, if not more, are uneditable because I did that. I tried, right? I've tried Googling it. From what I've gathered, it's like you have to put you put it on a different track, which is good. But the issue is when I get my VODs from Twitch, right? Which combines everything. And then it either, so whatever gets put to y'all, it happens. So I think the only way you can do it, you can get, make you instrumental free of copyright. You can, It's difficult. It's difficult. The reason I say it's difficult is because the copyright is different depending where you post it on. Even copyright-free music, I've been flagged before, and I've lost it's been on my videos. So like I have to be extra careful to this kind of stuff, which is why I stick to the ones that I know work well. And then there are other streamers that don't put up VODs, so they don't care. I put up VODs, so I care. And then the only way that I currently know how to go about it is to put it on a different track, and then download the VOD directly from OBS onto my computer, and instead of taking it off of Twitch, and then just add whatever kind of background music I want for the VOD once I've uploaded on YouTube. That is the only way that I know of that currently that I would potentially be able to do that. But then I would have to be really careful about how much room is on my computer. And I also have to make sure, because the last handful of times that I've tried to do it that way, Foxy, the OBS kept hiccuping. The stream every minute or so would have a dropped frame of just this flash of red of the fact that it just wasn't able to keep up with everything. And I've gone into I've looked at videos, I've gone into the OBS settings, I've really tried to figure that out. But my solution to that was we just take it from Twitch and then we don't have to worry about it. So if we go down the route of adding special background music, it seems like at least relatively recently, streamers have been able to do it where they can separate it, and it seems like it was through Twitch, but I don't know. So it is one of those things where, yes, I know I need to Google it, but the source, when I've Googled it before, it wasn't just oh, totally straightforward, this is how you do it. It was sometimes you could do it this way, sometimes you could do it this way. What if you how to add background music to your streams from 2022 streamer YouTube video, insert here. There's a lot of conflicting information that I have to sift through in order to try to get the answer to this. So the short answer is yes, we are going to get new music for the background. The long answer is I need to find to do it in a way where I can still do the things that I've been doing for y'all without getting in trouble with AI flagging my videos for it. I got flagged for putting Undertale music that one time. No joke. Someone copyrighted one of Undertale's songs on YouTube illegally. And so it auto flagged mine for it not being copyright. And it was fine. I just did the thing where it's it removed the song and it was fine. But do I want to deal with that every single time? No. So I'm a little hesitant for risk taking. I apologize. But I need to make sure I do this right, or else I can get in trouble. So I need to be careful. If this wasn't a business that I'm planting as, or moving forward as a business, it was just a personal thing, then who cares? I'm not getting paid for it anyway. But because I'm treating this as a business, there are certain rules and regulations that I need to be at least somewhat cautious of. Hopefully that answers your question. Didn't mean to get on a box here. For the dodo who wants you to come closer. Got that. Cool. I think it's spooky. I think it's in our closet. I think it's fish. I don't think it's gross. I think it's cool. Ancient, cartoony, silly. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Okay. Weird. Was that not this one? Was it this one? Hold on. Oh, that's a PNG. Oh, that's the GIF file. This is the GIF file. All right. This one's later. So we'll just do this. Oh yeah, 100%. This is what it was supposed to do. There it is. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit on the opposite end, but you know, you can still see it on here. That's what matters. And then last but certainly not least, we have this one. Boom, 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 boom. And this was what was the name of this? It was Repo New Monsters List. Headman, no. Shadow, Upscream, Chef, I. Are a new monster? Here we go. Maybe it's on here. Looks like it has the new stuff. Ah, get out of here. Gambit. Here we go. Heart Hugger. That's the name of it. So it's Heart Mama Dodo. Yeah, right. It's you if you invested into the illusionary wizard school. Game repo monster update. I'm gonna put that in parentheses. For the dodo who just wants a hug. Out of all of them, I think this is the one that I wish I did something different with, because I invested fast travel in that counts. Honestly, based as hell. I'm not gonna say gross. I don't think the texture is that bad. We'll do spooky in my closet. Cartoony. I think it's a little cuddly. We'll do cuddly just for a joke. Alright, there you go. So now, all the costumes are there. We have every single costume, have every single thing raring to go. So now we need to make the poll. And I believe what I did... I swear if Tyrant was so cute, I wouldn't be doing this. Tyrant? Is that the Pokemon? Yeah, T-Rex looking one? Okay. Good name, by the way. Good name. Alright, so now with that being done, what we'll do is put a poll up. Let's see our old poll. Let's look. Man, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Like, damn. Here we go. Because I think it was usually like 20. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Is there no way to like increase your chances that you're already participating? I think what we'll do is we'll just stick with what is currently available on here. I think that's the way to go about it. Yeah. We'll just go with what's already added there, which is kind of unfair a bit, because I think there's been a decent amount that I've removed. But at the same time, you never know. So let's go ahead and switch back to this. Okay. I'm going to move this over here so that it's not just flashing y'all every 5 seconds. Okay. We're going to upload, create a poll. Mama Dodo. Spring cleaning. What to keep in our closet. Okay. Again, it's going to be a combination of this poll. It's going to be a combination of this poll. It's going to be a combination of my tier list. It's going to be a combination of y'all's tier list. And I want y'all to be... you don't have to make a tier list if you don't want to, by the way. I'll put another link to the tier list that we've made. I'll even add like the new ones to it. It's only base odds, and I have 50 job puzzles, and it takes 12 to revive them all. Yuck. I'm so sorry. Oh no. But yeah, and then we're gonna take all that into account, because I also think that's more interactable than just the poll, you know, where it's just like, oh, we have a tier list, and then you can see everyone's tier list for different things and everyone's perspectives for different costumes, and I think it's kind of interesting and fun. So we're trying something a little different than normal. Okay, let's see here. We have OG Mama Dodo. We have, oh, we're gonna make this 3 days, by the way. We're gonna make this all the way down. Then we have Colt Mama Dodo. Then we have Duck Mama Dodo. Then we have Hand Mama Dodo. We don't have enough costumes. We really don't. We have Blanket Mama Dodo. Then we have Slime Mama Dodo. What's up, my slime? Then we have Inscription Mama Dodo. Crap. It's not engineer. What is it? Mechanic Mama Dodo. One of the most divisive, if not that or Zukosis. Doll Mama Dodo. Let's do Cursed Doll Mama Dodo. Pie Mama Dodo. Chill, dude. Mama Dodo. That's really funny. Pie Mama Dodo. We still need to do fridge and stuff. Okay, so 3 days. Done that. I'm going to copy that. Part 1. Post. Part 2. 3 days. There we go. Then we have Apex Mama Dodo. Vulture Mama Dodo. Martha. In parentheses. Easter Mama Dodo. I think there's gonna be 3 polls worth at this point. Lore Mama Dodo. Potion Mama Dodo. This is long overdue, isn't it? Chef Mama Dodo. Mama Slotto. That's Zukosis. Yeah, we'll do Zukosis. Mama Dodo. Need more costumes is what you're saying. Yeah, from the sounds of it. Then we have Lighthouse Mama Dodo. Then we have... Actually, we'll do that one, yeah. There we go. Okay, just making sure that I have multiples there. Then we have part 3. 3 days. Multiple answers. Then we have Bonk Mama Dodo. Then we have Frizzle Mama Dodo. This is Ghost Mama Dodo. This is Lure 2.0 Mama Dodo. And then finally we have Love Mama Dodo. Hug. Repo. Okay. Boom. All right. So we have all these. Now let's write a new thing for y'all. Hello everyone. It's finally time for the last bit of spring cleaning. Please take some time to vote on which costumes we should keep for this for the next for if we should keep, period. Wait, why are we this? We should be this. We should keep. I will also be taking into account y'all's so let's do this. Every costume is in the Dodo Museum, so if you need a reference, feel free to check there to account y'all's tier lists as well as my own in this decision. In the end, there can only be 10 costumes left. However, remember that you can always unvault them, your favorite costume, for a month via channel points. So you won't lose them forever. No, via channel points. Perfect. Let's see here. We want, it was a tier list. Here it is. Continue without supporting. No. I want to add a few more. So let's add the rest of them here. I think it would be smart for us to do that. So let's choose the files. Let's have a little bit of a freebie tier list of what we have going on today. So the last thing, okay, so we have Chef, we have Slotto. So we are at the very least, do we have Lighthouse? We do not have Lighthouse. Okay, so it starts at Lighthouse and then Halloween, I think is what we need. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna do sort by date. Perfect. So Lighthouse, Scary, Miss Frizzle, Ghost, Hug, GIF. Open. There we go. Hell yeah, Dragon, welcome back. We're doing the final touches of the spring cleaning. I'm going to be updating the Mama Dodo tier list link. So that way y'all can fully update your tier lists. I'm going to update my tier list and then also the poll happening. And I'm going to take all that in and then pick the top 10 that survive the spring cleaning. But as a reminder, you can always redeem channel points to make sure that at the end of it, regardless, you'll still have that particular one for a month.
and then after that month it goes back in the vault, and then you're welcome to keep on using channel points to keep it out if you so want. There really isn't a limit, but just a heads up. But these 6 we haven't actually like added to the list. Yes, you did. Auto, is it Mama Lotto or Mama Slotto? I've been calling it Mama Slotto, but it gives off the impression I'm saying slut and not slot. So let's do Mama Lotto then. Like Mama Lottery. I like it better. It feels less like I'm slut shaming. It feels like a little bit. Okay, Ghost Mama Dodo. I liked the idea of it. I like the idea of you don't see the costume until you turn on the black light. But I made it so that you couldn't see any of it until you hit the black light. So I think it's like a low... I think it's like a low B or high C. I'm gonna say low B. I think it's bottom tier B. I think if I made the writing be normal and then the ghost come in on the black light, then it would have been like mid to high B tier. There's a lot right now in slot machine, so Mama Slotto is better accuracy. Okay. That's fair. It's honestly fair. The hug one for Repo. The hug one, I wanna put, like, again, good idea, not very great execution. I feel it's in mid B tier because it's in universe. It's utilizing a monster from the game, and it's kind of altering it slightly. So I want to say it's above Martha but below Hand. Again, if I actually animated the mist of it, it would have been above Hand. It feels bad to be put it above Martha, though. But again, Martha is like one of those two that y'all put Martha way much higher on the pedestal than I do. Because in my mind, this is just like, it's just the neck and the head, right? It's not. If it was the full body, then it would be much up there with y'all. But let's put it here. I think it's above Mechanic, but below Martha. All right, Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle, I think, is high B tier. I'm gonna say Miss Frizzle is below Alien, but above Cat, above the therapist. I think that's it. Okay, Bonk Mama Dodo. I really liked the interaction with Bonk Mama Dodo. I think it was a lot of fun. It was I definitely pushed myself as far as learning things or utilizing different triggers that I wasn't used to triggering. And overall, I think it's very funny. So I definitely want to get that. I think it's A tier in the way that it interacts with everybody. I want to put it, I don't think it's S tier, but I want to say it's higher A tier because like it has a lot more interaction where only S tier has. Like none of the others of these A tier has any kind of interaction. S tier, any kind of interaction was almost strictly reserved for S tier. So that's giving it a lot more points. It feels okay between Inscription and Mouthwash Mama Dodo. It feels okay here. It's like sure there's a lot more going on with this, but I think the quality of these and what we're able to get out of these ones like trump the interaction that this came forward with. Okay, this one, I'm willing to say this one is higher up. I think this overtakes this one. I think it does. The Easter one. I think it doesn't beat Slotto, but we're good. Lighthouse. I actually really liked how the Lighthouse one turned out. I want to put it above. I want to put it above Cursed Doll. I still think it's S tier. I think the way that all the little pieces move as it kind of goes up and down. Like, I think this turned out really, really well. I like it a lot. Okay, save. And we're just gonna take a snippet. There we go. Cool. And then now we want to share it, right? Oh, is this where we add more? Go to edit page to upload additional images to the template. Okay, here you go. In comparison, how is V1 version in S tier? It's B tier at best, but V2 does deserve S tier. I don't know. I like compared to 2.0. I am in agreement that it's not. But original, it was very good. Like it was a like if you. Like, you put it in B tier, understandably, but Ratty would put that in S tier 100%. Right? It's just a difference in opinion. Additional images. Here we go. Now we're going to do boom, 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 boom. Boom. Yeah. Perfect. Finding the best alter egos. Random. Honestly, cover. The cover one for this will just be OG Mama Dodo. Perfect. Submit. Here we go. Perfect. And now hide images from the template by dragging them into the container below. Top screen. No. Sorry, this is a little more confusing than I anticipated it was going to be. I was like, I just want it so that it's blank and not filled out. Yeah, where it's like, I don't want you to clear it. But it's fine. All right, so now that should work. Hold on, let's see here. All right, cool. So now, y'all can make your own tier list via the following link. Boom. And then I'm thinking let's add, where is our, let's support museum. Close tickets. There is. Didn't I add a? Yeah, discussion. Here we go. You post Mama Dodo tier list. Feel free to post and discuss the Mama Dodo tier lists as you see fit here. Oh, I know what I could do. Ah, it doesn't matter. Here's mine. And then, boop. Oh, nope, wrong one. Let's just do boom, boom. Perfect. Yeah. All right, we have a discussion thing ready to go. Polls are here, but I'm about to make an announcement. Boop, 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 boop. Following leak. I have made a discussion section in text channels that y'all can share and discuss your tier list. I will be taking all of that info, and by next weekend we'll have made a decision. Hope. May luck ever in your favor. Be ever in your favor. Okay, let's see here. Finally, time to last bit of spring cleaning. Please take some time to vote which costumes we should keep. Every costume is in the Dodo Museum. If you need a reference, feel free to check here. I will also, yeah, you got a dragon. I'll also be taking into account y'all's tier lists, as well as my own in this decision. In the end, there can only be 10 costumes left. However, remember that you can always unvault your favorite costume for a month via channel points. I'll put currently Zukosis and Slotto are redeemed. Y'all can make your own tier list via the following link. I have made a discussion section in the chat channel so y'all can share and discuss your tier list. I will also be taking that all into info next weekend. Made a decision. May luck be ever in your favor. Okay, cool. Boom and boom. All right, cool. 3 days, multiple things. Sweet. That is it for that. Excellent. Thank y'all for being part of that. Should be fun. Okay, now, so that's on the way. So we have about an hour now. We can work on emotes. And as a reminder, we have, let's look. It was emotes. Here we go. We have, let's write it down too, honestly. By the way, I use Notepad for everything. I don't know what kind of nerd that makes me, but I use like 90% of the things that I use for like organization and notes and in like literally daily tasks, etc., is a Notepad and an Excel sheet. That is it. Nothing else I use. We have 7 standard. We have 7 animated. We have 1 tier 2. And then 1 tier 3. Maybe Habitica and Google Calendar as well. I've tried Habitica. After about a week I ended up stopped using it. Again, and we can unlock more. We can unlock more if we can get 30 subscribers. For every 10 additional subscribers that we get per monthly basis, we get 1 standard, another standard, and another animated. So as we grow, we will get more. And then we also have 3 bit tiers ones. So in addition to like the we unlock more, for every bit tier we get an additional one as well. Now, is that something that I want to try to push and incentivize? Not really, because even right now, like it will get ridiculous the more we push it. Like right now, in order to get one more, someone has to cheer at 10,000 bits. 10,000 bits, which I think is $100 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna push that. No, thank you. That's a lot of money. I'd rather just grow our community, and then there's like just a natural increase in subscribers and gifted subs and stuff like that. Like, that's a lot more healthy to me. So got that. So we have 14, 15, 16, 19. So we have 19 emotes. So do we need to fill every single one of these? No. But y'all want more to play with, right? So what I want to do is I want us to kind of discuss as far as which one. There's some of them that's been redeemed, there's some of them that are standard, there's some of them that are kind of based around games, and I want to talk with y'all as far as how we want these things, how we want them to look, and which ones that we want to prioritize for us to use as a community. So I'm going to do a quick ad break, and then we'll just switch gears to that. See y'all in a second. I think I might actually grab some food while I'm at it. Because guess who hasn't eaten today? Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. Hee hee hee. I'm back. This time with snacks. Is this on loop? That is on loop. Good. Alright. What I have, in case people are wondering, a Nature's Promise organic chewy granola bar chocolate chip. Not sponsored. I'm going to try it though. It's a bit small. But let's try it. Mm-hmm. It's certainly organic. Not a fan. It's a little too tough. I know it's chewy. It is a little chewy. But it fights you. Flavor-wise, it's a little bit light, but it does the job. Welcome back. I just finished organic chewy bar. Okay, discussion time. We are going to, let me go ahead and do this. What do you mean we need to recharge? We just did it. How dare you, Mama Dodo? Have you not been paying attention? Okay, let me make sure I don't actually open something I would regret opening. Before you're just like, ooh, what kind of tabs do you have open? It's literally just like spoiler lore stuff that I've been working on. It's pretty much that. Streamer Hub. Redeemed emotes. Oh, that's... Oh, redeemed emote. Okay. I get it. Okay. What we have here. So I had redeemed emotes here, and I was like, what do you mean? So this is what was redeemed for people? No, this is the redeemed emotes where I can keep track of the actual, like, when people redeem them and time it appropriately so that it actually lasts a month. Because I have a bot that does it, but for whatever reason it didn't really work last time. Anyway, that's the whole thing. Okay, this is the list of emotes that we kind of have. Here's the thing. This is a lot more. This is a lot bigger. So, we're not even at this yet. So, for those that may or may not know, what I want to do when it regards to emotes, because apparently I like making things difficult for myself, is I want to make an emote that kind of, I wouldn't say encompasses, but like it's a moment, it's a special thing where we as a community experienced in a game that we played together, right? Like the animal well. What I want to do for that one is Mama Dodo as a slime spinning on a frisbee, because I think that's really cute and funny, and then it's just spin, and then it's just a spin emote. I think that's really funny. Or when we did the eating emote for bug snacks, where then Mama Dodo's nose changes, like that. That's so good. That's so funny. And I think a lot of intent should be put into these, which is part of the reason why it's taking a while. I mean, part is in a very, very small part. The bigger part is just making the lore. Welcome back, Hi here. How you doing? So there's a couple. Here's the thing. I haven't been keeping up with this. So what I need to do, Moss eating Delta Ruin, that's funny. So we have a couple of redeemed, right? We have Raid emote. We have Duck Army emote. We have Silly, where it's like a plep emote. Started Valley with Artist. Okay. Oh, well, hope y'all had a good time, or continuing to have a good time if you're still playing. Happy Birthday, Strut, and then Mama Dodo Pog. Those are the ones that were redeemed. So at the very least, the redeemed ones should probably be a part of it, right? So our thing today is discussing what there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We have 5. So of the 19, 5 of them have been redeemed, and I think that's important to add. So off the rip, the redeemed ones should be added, at least at first. I am trying to decide if there is a way for us to just have an infinitely growing pool of emotes that we can pull from. Because here's the thing. Like, again, I've done like surface level research. I haven't really looked into it. But the extra emotes that y'all have access to on the stream with the like JGTV and all that other kind of stuff, can we just kind of utilize that, add our own to that massive library of emotes, and then just pull from that? Can we just do something like that? Because if that's the case, then we don't need to worry about limited slots. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can just do as many stuff as we want, and we can pull back as much as we want. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do a similar thing with spring cleaning for the costumes as we would emotes, in that we have 19 spaces, and we need to vote on which ones we keep and which ones we don't, and then we have another, essentially like an emote museum similar to the Mama Dodo Museum, where we have all the emotes and then just have all those emotes on Discord. Which reminds me, do we have a limit on Discord? Do we? if I hold on, probably not a good idea to do that. Sir, if I look at my server emojis, add up to 50 custom emojis that anyone can use on the server. You can only use 50. Hold on, let's see here. Can you add more emotes to be used in a server? Oh. On Discord. Let's just specify. Add emotes. Blah, 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 blah. How can I get more emotes? You can upload 50 animated ones on top of the static ones if you have Nitro. Okay. But we don't have Nitro. And until I get the decent amount of income coming in, I don't think we're getting Nitro. Well, I mean, it's not terrible for us to do that now. Anyway, point is, we are... What I kind of want to do now is essentially go back and see if any of these, and then plug in any of the other games that we've played, right? Or someone gives an extra. That is also true, but I'm not going to ask y'all for that. Y'all are more than welcome to if you so desired, but I am not going to ask or pressure or anything like that. I would rather move forward with a more sustainable mindset, which is we find a way around it either through spring cleaning access, etc. But the point is we would also then probably but I'm broke. Exactly, y'all. So many people are having struggle with money. That's why I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're giving me giving me the attention, interacting with the stuff that I put out. Like, that's, I know y'all would have support more if you could, and even if you don't, that's absolutely fine, right? Like, it's absolutely okay. I will make it work one way or another. The last thing I want y'all to feel is pressured supporting things. Still on the way? Yeah. From what I understand, I think it takes 7 business days. I also ordered one for myself because I technically donated, so I feel like I deserved it. But I think only 3 people redeemed this stuff so far. I think Kai still needs to redeem theirs, and I think Ella might also still need to redeem theirs. I have Kaleidoscope. Took longer, but then again, UK shipping. Exactly. So what I want to do is go through the different games, just so that we have our list of games that we can pull from, and then I want to know if there are well, actually, before we go through the games, before we even go through that I wouldn't say complicated, but longer process of looking at all the games that we've played since I've made this list. Is there ones that you really want to see? That's like, this is kind of like, you're here, you get a little bit of a privilege as far as putting in your 2 cents here. Is there ones where you're just like, man, I really wish we had a blank emote? Or, man, I really wish we had this emote. I could buy a new skin, but how's it going with the water right skin? I wouldn't count on it. What? Walter White. Oh. Right. I mean, you could also buy another one and add it to the list. The Walter White skin is in the works. Just like all the other ones that are in the works, unfortunately. Not really a game one, but one time you pulled out something and it sounded like a knife. I do vaguely remember that. I don't remember what it was. Where it's like, shing! I think if anything, that should be a soundbite. Oh! If that's the case, Dragon, was that a clip on our thing? If it was a clip on our thing, I could turn that into a soundbite. Or do you want to turn that into an emote? Because I'm fine if you really want that to be an emote, I don't mind. But I mean like just like specific where it's like wave emote. Or so we like so I have like emotes people should have. So we have wave, we have rage, we have hype, we have lurk. There's a good morning one that was just a thought one. Chat recommended pogging. Oh, Mama Dodo Pog, that was redeemed. Let's see here. And then we did the Pegbert one. We did do this one. Pegbert meme. Pegbert was added as an emote, as like a Easter celebration. Or no, that was the 1 year celebration. The fire water combination, that was mostly with Luca, but I haven't seen Luca stop by in a long time. Hopefully they're doing all right. I'm always here in chat. If you feel like somebody's watching you, you have no privacy. I mean, I'm a streamer, and we celebrate lurkers here, so like y'all can have me in the background for as much as you want. I do not mind in the slightest. It's kind of, if anything, it's a compliment, because I want y'all to use this as an opportunity to work on stuff on yourselves and all the wonderful things that you're trying to make a reality. Like I want to support that. I want to support y'all. So as I try to make something of myself, you know what I mean? Okay, so we have Raid, Duck Army, Strut, Happy Birthday, and Mama Dodo Pog. These are all ones that have been redeemed, so those are all ones that will be added to a certain degree. And now what we're gonna do, where did I get this? I wonder if they switch things around, because I know these, I said there was 19. How did I get that? Oh, the follower emotes were 4 additional open slots. Oh. Okay. Bonus 2 animated emotes by using Twitch alerts. Oh. Interesting. So now they're incentivizing. Interesting. I have you in the background right now as I'm doing some uni work I need to catch up on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How did you just learn that Michael Jackson died? Didn't he die like a long time ago? I remember at one point I confused Michael Jackson with Michael Jordan. It wasn't my proudest moment. But I have a thing with names, so, and I'm not really good with famous people. Okay, so we have even more. So we have 4 slots. Let's make sure that this is accurate, yeah? I'm just gonna be checking this on the side here. Oh boy, wrong one. There we go. Ha ha ha, I misclicked. Hee hee ho ho. Tee hee, I'm so silly. As I break everything. Okay, so free we have 5. Tier 1 we have 7. Tier 2 we have 1. Animated emotes we have 1. But we also have bonus ones. Bonus 2 if we, so it's like 9 plus 2, so 7 plus 2. 2 if, plus 2 if a Twitch alert. No. We'll just do this nonsense. There we go. Boom. Bro confused MJ with MJ, bro. MJ is so different from MJ. Okay, so I didn't even clock that. I didn't even clock that if I use emotes I get 2 more animated ones. So that means we can get 7 and then 9 of those. So that's additional ones. And then 1, 1, then 1, 1, 1. Okay, cool. This is accurate. This is accurate now. So in total, we can have 24 or 26 emotes, not 19. So we actually have a good amount of room. The Twitch alert stuff, I still want it to be custom. So if y'all are okay with the lack of alerts happening, I would still like to move forward, because at the very least, the custom animation alert stuff should be one of the first things that we get done. Emotes are just behind that, right? So if there isn't anything specific, then what I would like to do is, can I like do this? Perfect. This is like the post up playlists. Here we go. If we look at our playlists, what we're going to do is I'm going to highlight this, and I am going to conditional format, highlight duplicate values with red. Redeemed can be red. That's fine. But we want to make sure that the games don't overlap. I can't believe Michael Jackson died in 2008. I thought bro died in like the 90s. Yeah, no, he lived longer than anticipated. All right, so we have peak emote, Fortnite emote, long drive emote. Long drive could be really funny. I'm imagining Mama Dodo behind the wheel and is just like panicking, screaming as she's just trying to turn the wheel. And it could be just like panic Mama Dodo. I think that could be really funny. Panic Dodo. Oh, also, unfortunately, our prefix for emotes are the 1DEE1. Unfortunately, we can't change that. We can't change that until we're partner. Once we get partner, then you can change the prefix. So I'm planning on changing the prefix to Dodo. Drunk driving Mama Dodo. We're not going to do drunk driving Mama Dodo. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not advocating that. Oh, look outside, Mama Dodo. I'm going to have to wait till Reddit gets on for doing look outside Mama Dodo emote. We're definitely going to have to make something funny. What if we did the face melting? You know what I'm talking about? Like the guy who like looks in the mirror, screams, and then their face melts, like in some kind of horror game or a horror movie. Face melts? Question mark? That could be funny. With a look outside. Rain World, Mama Dodo. I don't know what we could do for that one. Repo Mama Dodo. That could be fun. Do no harm. Ultra Kill. I'm not gonna do one. I don't know. Monster Hunter. We did that enough times. Minecraft. One shot. One shot definitely deserves one. Web fishing definitely deserves one. Well, web fishing could just be fishing. But I thought we already had a fishing emote. We do, but that's on Dredge. So we'll have to think of one that's like different from web fishing, kind of. I do like Dredge. Poppy, Playtime, Tabs, maybe? I'm gonna do Tabs question mark. I don't know if Tabs is something that was with us long enough. However, I will say one of the funniest shorts I've ever made was from Tabs. Because there was a guy that had passed out over the ledge and he was about to die, and at no animation whatsoever, zero, the guy was going to like put the sword down right on his junk and it got parried. It was so funny. It was so funny. In that case, you know what? Tabs. Parry emote. Hell yeah. Just bing. I don't know how I'm gonna draw that without getting TOS'd, but here we are. Slime Rancher, 100%. Oh, okay. So we already have a Slime Rancher one idea? What do we have for a Slime Rancher? Nothing, but we already have it listed, so that's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. And I'm not saying we can't double dip if we go back to a game, like it gets in for Slime Rancher, or for Repo, or for like, it's fine if we add more for games, but I at least want one emote for our fun and our experiences that it not even encapsulates the whole experience, but just like a moment, a special moment that we had as a community that we're turning it into an emote. Power Wash, I think that's just probably just a vibing Power Wash one. Uncle Chops, Explosion, or maybe Disarm. A Disarm emote might be pretty fun. Inscription, yeah, we already have that 100%. PoE, we only played that once. Slime Rancher, best of the month. We have Slime Rancher twice? No, I just weird. Bendy, Bioshock, no, we already had Bioshock. Animal Well, we already had it. Dodo Kibble, Goblin Cleanup. Oh wow, I'm so behind. We didn't even do Goblin Cleanup. That's crazy. And that's another thing too, is that there's been so many games that we've played. There's been so many games that we've played. Oh, I wonder if it's, hold on. Call me crazy with this, but I want to see if Twitch tracker clocked to which games we were playing. That might be a better way to refer to what we played before. The Idealist. Yes, I'm gonna be showing y'all stats, etc. Whatever, it's fine. Stream games. Show all. Last scene. Here we go. So peak, check, special events, lurks within walls, shift at midnight, storebound. All these were demos. Phasmophobia. 100%, we should have that. Keeper, definitely. Goblin Cleanup, Zoocosis. Zoocosis is definitely on the list, right? Yeah, 100%. Good. Oh, well, nope. Get out of here. Ooh, Clover Pit. Yeah, we definitely need one for that. Deltarune, we already have that. Potion Craft. Okay, we already have that. Helldivers 2. Okay, we already had that. Roblox. We should have a Roblox. Brain World we already got. Yep. Power Wash, Minecraft, Art. Adventures with Anxiety was good, but I don't think that is necessary to add. Oh, Cults. Definitely Cult of the Lamb. Yep, definitely that. How about Dead Space? I already have that. We already do No Harm, Voices of the Void, One Shot, Web Fishing, Poppy Playtime, Slime Rancher, Cabin Factory. Cabin Factory was pretty funny. I'll consider Cabin Factory. Question mark. Unknown Tapes, same deal. Mouth washing. Classrooms. Lobotomy Corp. Bunny Graveyard. Planet Crafter. Ooh, Planet Crafter, definitely. Pico Park 2. Pico Park. Definitely. Oh, Uno. We also did Fresh Start. I don't think y'all were here for Fresh Start. Dredge, Joy of Creation. That was a little bit. Outlast. Ooh, Outlast, definitely. Oh, we already have Outlast. Okay, that's fine. Content warning. We already have that. And then how about Factorio? Factorio barely counted, but we'll still do that. We'll still do It Must Grow. All right, so we have 74 emotes. Oh boy. and then we can kind of pick and choose and decide which ones to go through. So what matters here, so we have now all the games that we've essentially caught up to. Less games than I thought, to be quite honest, but I think we double dipped a lot. Like we've done a lot of Peak, we've done a lot of like Repo, like Potion Craft. We did a lot of. There was a lot of double dipping. So, you know, it's fine. Anyways, boop. So with this, it is 26. So in total, we have 26 to work with. After this, what we can do, I could do like something like that, and then we'll just do equals sum. Why didn't it do? There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Give me the sum of all these, please. Thank you. We understand math. 26 minus this. Boom. There we go. We'll just do it like that. And then as we add more, we'll just keep the one next to it, and then we'll know. All right. We also want to decide whether or not we want it to be animated or not, because we have 9 animation ones. I think it would probably be better to decide which ones we want to go forward with first before we decide which ones to be animated, which ones we don't. So first things first, let's do eat. Bug snacks. Heart. Saw people were upset not having. Interesting. I don't know where I got that from. I don't think y'all were ever upset about not having something. I think it's probably something that I asked y'all for, like, which ones do you wish that we had that we didn't? So in that case, we'll still do heart. We can still do evil laugh. Let's just say chat influenced. We'll just do that. Then we have emotes people should have. We should probably have a wave, rage, hype, lurk. And then this is standard. We'll just do standard here. Perfect. I think the fire and water, I think we could probably chill for now. There isn't really much of that happening anymore. It used to be a very frequent thing in the beginning while I was streaming. Good morning. I like the idea of good morning. Let's do a good morning one. This is just kind of NA. It's just whatever. Okay. I do want to do. Let's do the ones that we already like know that we want. I mean, what we also could do. Okay, so here's another idea that just came into my head. What if we make it so that we add all the ones that are redeemed, standard, or chat influenced right now, right? And then we have like a sizable amount of emotes. A couple of will be standard, a couple of them would be free for following, a couple will be animated. Like, there's still some stuff to go forward with, right? But the game specific one, the ones that are game specific that like are dependent on our interactions, our experiences with each other, that is the one that gets added with the lore. So many games but no Isaac. I know you want me to play that game so badly, Fox. You're like, it's why I'm here. Why do you think I'm here? It's like you and Hollow. Hollow with Hollow Knights. It's the same deal. It's like, hey, have you played Hollow Knights yet? It's like, no, not yet. It's like, well, you should. Have you considered? And there's a early community member who was with me during Fresh Start that was all about cleaning games. And like, it was the same deal where it was just like, hey, what about Crime Scene Cleaner? What about this kind of game? It's like, what if we played that? And I know you've already added ISIT to the games we recommended. There's no way you haven't. So I'm thinking that that's actually not a bad idea. So we have, what if we did that? What if we took away these? So we would have 12 emotes. We would have 12 emotes split between bit badges, and I'll probably do, if I had to guess how I would split them up, if there was 12, I would probably do, oh, this is the thing, by the way. I like looked it up. I went into like I wouldn't say TOS, but I went into their description of it, where the increase of the slots per sub point. So we're at this point, something like that. Yeah. So we need 30 in order to get one more of each, and then it goes up, and then it goes up, and then at 12 emote slots where we're trying to get 80 subs, this is where at essentially 80 subs we've hit partner. Like, we're definitely partnered at that point. You know, this becomes more and more like distant, where it takes more to do an animated one. But that's also kind of the point where if we could find a way so that we can do all of these without worrying about like replacing each other, similar to like the extended animation things that you can join in now, and I could just throw my stuff into that, and then we just have access to everything that we've ever made. I don't know, man. I feel like that's better. Though that doesn't give y'all incentives to sub, but I mean, I'm trying to find ways to go about doing that doesn't feel gross, you know? Because I want to funnel y'all into like being members via like Fourth Wall more than I would subs on Twitch, you know? Because for every sub, I get like 50%, whereas members I get like 95%, right? Which is why I had it on there, where if you sub on Twitch, you get a discount on memberships on that end of stuff. Like, it's linked via it being a sub does other things for you, not just remove ads, you know? And that's also kind of why I kind of want to do our own version of ads. So then it's like, oh, do you want some weird companies like oddly specific kind of ads, sometimes inappropriate, or do you want ones that was like custom made with like humor and stuff like that I would put together? Because that's another thing where we kind of pause what we do. So a part of me is like, and then we also do like workouts and stuff like that too. So a part of me feels a little bad where it's like, oh, I'm going to sub, and then it's like, well, what do you get more out of it? You just kind of get me either exercising or working out or going to the bathroom, and it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's a strong enough incentive. Besides just and then a lot of times we go through ad breaks and y'all just don't get ads. There's 0 ads, which is fine. So the fact of ignoring, like not having to deal with ads is fine. But I'm doing it in a way that kind of really reduces the pain points of having them. So it's not really much of an incentive anymore. So a part of all that is to say another big incentive for being subbed is emotes. Is having access to certain emotes where you normally wouldn't have access to. And there is something to be said about that, but if we want to make it so that everything is accessible all at once, then we're also removing that incentive. You know what I mean? It's hard. I'm trying. It's difficult trying to do things ethically and in a way that doesn't make me feel gross, but also still trying to make sure my head is above water. You know what I mean? But that's just the dance that is owning your own business. So I think this should be fine. We're gonna look into utilizing the other ones in the future. I don't think I'm gonna bother trying to do that whole bulk load until then, or until the lore drop. And I think at the lore drop, that's when we fill out the rest of these, right? That's when we really do it. The idea behind the emotes, at least in my mind, is similar to like the restriction that I have for thumbnails when I make thumbnails for YouTube. 1 hour. 1 hour worth of art or like workload needs to put into it. Any more than that, I'm just sprucing it up more than it needs to. And I think this is the same for animation. Well, animated emotes I think is different. But I think that could be one where it wouldn't, even though this seems like a lot, it probably wouldn't be terribly a lot. But we definitely want to mix this up with spreading this out just a little bit. So at the very least, I would like to see, I think most of the free ones should be filled out. So we'll do this. We'll do like, yeah, we'll do that. And now, I don't think, should we do a tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3? I don't think there should be a tier 3. Off the rip, no tier 3. No tier 3 at all. 1k bits, yes. 5k bits, I'm fine with that. 10k bits, I don't know. A part of me doesn't want to lock our very few emotes behind something that is essentially asking for someone to donate $100. But at the same time, I want to incentivize people more that if they do that, they get something out of it. I'm torn. I'm torn between utilizing this. This one, at the very least, someone already has done before. Someone's already done 5k bits. Someone's done that. Which is crazy, by the way. But they have. So in fact, if I look at this, can I emotes drops rewards? No. Why? How do I make this bigger? I guess it's just forever that now. That's cool. No. Bits and cheering. Here we go. Yeah, we have one. Oh. No one's even got to 5k. Perfect. We only do 1k and then stick to 5k. Done. Don't even need to worry about 10k. So we just incentivize people to do the 5k if need be. And we'll just make it really good. Maybe we'll just make it, honestly, what if we just make it so it's just like the golden dodo? Or whatever. Like money bags. We go to the level of I make the statue of the guy who made me somewhat Cult of the Lamb famous, that we sealed in gold. It's just a gold statue, and it's just like, wow, you monster, congratulations, good job. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so there's that. We have 7 animated. I think we should definitely have less of that, so we're gonna do equals some, and then yeah, we have 22. So we have 12. We have 22 slots. So I want to say bring this down to 3 off the rip. Tier 1, we use all our tier 5 slots. I'm gonna say 4. 3 tier 1s, 2 animated, 3 standard, and then all the freebies. We could take out, you know what, let's do 4. Yeah, 4 of the freebies, 3 tier 1 emotes, 2 of them animated, 1 of them tier 2, just to incentivize. Basically the way I'm kind of doing is I'm giving a little bit of incentivization to get a little bit higher than our previous maximum. That's my mindset, because I think that's important. I think it's important to not set your goals too lofty, where it's like, I'm gonna make emotes for the 1 million K bit badge, and it's like, cool, you just put a lot of effort into something that probably will never happen, right? Whereas this one, where it's just like, oh, you get an incentive for a tier 2, but you don't get anything for tier 3. It's like, okay, well, then when someone does a tier 2, they get that, and now we make something for tier 3. There's no point trying to go for tier 3 until somebody gets to tier 2. There's no point. Why would you give an incentive for something that is 2 steps forward? You want to give an incentive for 1 step forward. So that's my mindset. So we have 4 free, 3 tier 1, 2 animated, 1 tier 2, and then all these bits. So what I'm thinking, raid emote. The raid one should be animated. Okay, let's see here. So we're gonna do raid emote. So we'll just do animated. Duck Army emote. I'm guessing that would be, honestly, Duck Army, we'll do tier 1. Strut would be, feels like a tier 1. Happy Birthday, free. Mamadodo Pog, free. Oh crap. Eat as bug snacks. Honestly, let's do that. Let's do the bug snacks one. We've been talking about bug snacks one for forever. Let's give the vibe of, hey, let's at least give one version of, this is a game that we played, this is something that you expect to make, that we can make of a game that we play, and this is what we're going to add in the future. Let's give a little bit of a teaser of what we're going to do. So I'm fine with bug snacks being animated. Heart, free. Evil Laugh, 1K. Wave, free. Rage, tier 1. No, let's do Rage tier 2. Hype tier 1. No, let's do Rage 5K. Okay, so we have 3 tier 1s. We have Happy Birthday, Pog, Heart, and Wave being free. We have Duck Army emote, Strut, Hype being that. I honestly feel like Lurk should also be free. It should be free to lurk. If that's the case, what are we missing? Honestly, the tier 2. So one of these free should be tier 1, and one of the tier 1 should be let's do tier 2 strut. That sounds about right. And then one of the free should be tier 1. Tier 1, let's do happy birthday. Let's do Mama Dodo Pog. There we go. I think we got it now. So we have 4 frees. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. We have 3 tier 1s. 1, 2, 3. We have 2 animated. 2 animated. We have 1 tier 2, which is a strut. We have 1 1K, which is Evil Laugh, and 1 5K, which is a Rage. I like the idea that the bits are anger related, and then like evil incarnate, just like so if you want to be evil, it will cost you. That's pretty funny. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working with. We have raid emote, which is animated. That is, so unfortunately the animated ones have to be in the tier 1s. Otherwise, I would make them free as well. The Duck Army emote is tier 1. The strut, where we're going to have a Mama Dodo just kind of like strutting. I'm thinking from like the below angle, where she's just like... Oh, wait. That's animated. Shit. Never mind. I'll think of it. Happy Birthday is free. Mama Dodo Pog is tier 1. The Bug Snack Eat is animated, so we show that we're going to be doing this for future games. The Heart is free, without checks out. The Evil Laugh is 1k bits. The Wave is free. The Rage is 5k bits. No one has done 5k. I'm not anticipating anyone's doing 5k, but if you want to be able to rage emote, then that seems fine. I'm also fine with rearranging these things later, especially when we drop the emote stuff, where we add all the game-related stuff in there. Or if we even just drop it in the first place and then just replace it with something else with spring cleaning. I will look into seeing what options we have with emotes in the future. I was planning on jumping on that when we were doing the emote update, so I'm a little bit lacking on knowledge on that aspect, and I apologize for that. Then Hype is tier 1, and then Lurk is for free, because people coming in and lurking shouldn't feel like they need to be able to give me money in order to let me know in a special way, right? And then and then we already have the one that's already in there, right? The last one here is Egg, already made, free. Boom, done. And we're keeping the egg. We're keeping Egg and free, so don't y'all worry about that. Okay. Well, I have something that I need to do at 4, so we're gonna be ending a little early. I'm going to get some food. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I really need to go, which is actually a major reason why I'm ending early. But seriously, thank y'all for stopping by today. It was wonderful having y'all. Before we move on, I want to see if there's anyone that we could raid on my end at the very least. Let's see here. Who do we have going on here? Don't you dare yell at me, Twitch. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can raid Zordisu for Look Outside. Would y'all like that? I also have Paleo Stream. We could also do that. Yeah, I know. Oh, we should probably have a Sag emote, shouldn't we? We should probably have that. Okay, Sag, community inspired. We'll just do that. Sag emote. Nah. It's fine. Since no one's really online, it's okay. So thank you all for joining me. It was wonderful having you. It was wonderful spending time with y'all. Sunday chill days are always a great old time with y'all. And I will look forward to seeing y'all on Tuesday. Hopefully we can continue on working on our stuff. So have a wonderful day. Please respond to the poll. Please give me all your opinions of everything that's happening, so that by the time this weekend comes around, we'll have a fresh start with a fresh set of costumes for Mama Dodo, leaving more room for even more costumes. Which I'm excited for, especially with some of the games that we like I'm Not Human or Not Human, as well as Little Nightmares. Like I'm looking forward to some costumes that we're going to make up for that, and then other games that we're going to play as well, you know. So that should be a good time. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all next time. All right, take care, have a good one, see ya. Uh-oh, wrong one. Uh-oh, one more time. We'll do a raid. Why not? We'll just do this. Yeah, right. I don't know why I did it twice, but here we are. I've never done it from that thing before, so. I have to sit through an ad. 1 second. Okay. Almost. Almost. Hold. Hold. Wait. As soon as this thing, let's go!